How you doing today?
Hey, how's it going now?
Alrighty. What's your name?
Bobby Worthy.
What's going on here today again, brother?
We're here today again to continue the Kendrick Johnson case, the attorney fees, outstanding attorney fees. I think the judge has been a little bit more better. He did go to sleep a few times, but at least this time he did some things that I think he was kind of fair today. I think he was way better than, a whole lot better than what he was doing.
It seems like he's dropping a lot of attorney fees, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're definitely not going to get what they thought they was.
Well, he did that this morning before you got here. He was doing it, and it seems as if though there's something strange in this case altogether. But it's very interesting. Things was kind of slow. But this morning, I didn't see him sleeping that much this morning. But Jackie said she got him, he was sleeping this morning as well. But this afternoon, he just couldn't keep his eyes open.
Yeah, at least this time he stood up when he got tired. He allowed everybody else to stand up when they got tired.
Well, that let you know he was sleeping. But don't you think that if he have some breaks, it would eliminate some of this? He don't have no breaks.
Yeah, I think it would be have a couple more breaks. I still think they're trying to kind of rush this to get it over with. Because I guess it's maybe boring to them, but it definitely ain't boring to the Johnson family to have to pay out some attorney fees. And notice that he did say, they don't say that I have to give attorney fees. They say I may give attorney fees. You know what I'm saying? That he did speak on that and everything. Only thing that I didn't allow is I see him still allowing the defense attorneys to do whatever they want in court. Like when the attorney was arguing back and forth, raising his voice at King, the judge should have stepped in and stopped that.
I see that a lot.
Yeah,
Why, you think they're too close? Or maybe they're friends or something?
Maybe friends or something, but he should not allow that. He should intervene as the judge. Either he don't care, he was just tired and didn't realize what was going on and intended to. And but he should have immediately stopped that. Wait a minute, you just answered the question. He did at one point say, all you do is just answer the question.
He said that to Attorney Talley, right?
Yeah. So
where you gonna be back tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be right here. I won't be late this time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Greetings. It's October the 3rd, 2016, and the KJ case of the family paying attorney fees is in session, and this closes out the first day of this week. We'll be back in the morning at 9:30. And it was a pretty interesting day. Question was asked, and a lot of the fees that attorneys have identified and brought up before the judge, some of them have been dismissed. And it's still going on. Attorney Talley was in the hot seat today, and he did his due diligence. And of course, Attorney King took his time as usual. Very few people was in the courtroom. We didn't see any news media, and it's kind of slow. Everything is kind of slow. But I want the people of Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, to know that the case is moving along pretty good. And as you know, it's all about the death of Kendrick Johnson, a 17-year-old high school student that was found dead January 11, 2013. He went missing on the 10th, and he was found the 11th.
This is the Get To Free Press, and I'm George Foster Rhines. The case of the Kendrick Johnson family versus 8 attorneys. I tell you today in Valdosta, Lowndes County, if you're talking about a fiasco, I had no idea that this much maneuvering was going on in a case such as this. This is the first time that I have seen Attorney King stare out of the window. I've seen him in many courtrooms, but this is the first time that I've seen him. He was truly a professional. We find out that the attorney, Jim Elliott, had been asking questions, seemed like investigating, and possibly spying on. I'm going to put a pin in that, and I just want you all to get the transcript. I'm going to do a more in-depth talk on that subject of a line of question that King put before Attorney Jim Elliott. It was something to see. And I'm wondering now why there is no cameras in the courtroom, number one. Number two, I hope that the Valdosta Daily Times, CNN, and other major news media outlets are here, because this is something to see. And it's sad, in my most humble opinion. I'm almost in tears, because on the eye form of government, for what took place here in Lowndes County courtroom today, the world should be able to see that. Not just to hear it on a transcript, but to actually see what is going on in the case of Kendrick Johnson. The death of Kendrick Johnson is a case that CNN, MSNBC, ABC here locally, WALB TV, ABC, the Valdosta Daily Times, and all surrounding newspapers should have been here today. I'm deeply saddened. The people that were in the courtroom, it wasn't that many, but they didn't want to speak. They would not consent to an interview. They said, not now. I don't know what the strategy is, but to me, in my humble opinion, let me repeat, in my humble opinion, somebody should have said something today, but we never know. The case will continue tomorrow, but I wish Valdosta citizens could have been here today. I wish more of the Kendrick Johnson family was here today. You should have seen the line of questioning about going to the Tift County District Attorney to ask questions about the history and cases, and if not the conduct, of Attorney Shaveen King. Shaveen King became very concerned. I must admit, from appearances, it's the first time that I've seen Judge Porter to lean his head to the side in amazement, I believe. It was something that you all should have seen. And I don't think the people of Valdosta and Lowndes County should ignore these attorney fees and the way they calculate these attorney fees. I'm telling you, if the other attorneys and their calculation of attorney fees is anywhere in the neighborhood of our county attorney Jim Elliott, I think there's going to be a lot of more charades in the courtroom. I'm telling you, it was something to see. I wish more people, more organizations, more pastors was here to see what took place in the courtroom. This is the Get To Free Press, saying to you, you You should have been here today. The Ghetto Free Press. I'm asking you to call your local television stations, your newspapers, whether it's CNN with Victor Blackwell. CNN came down here on this case. Now, where are they now? It seems like there's a pattern and practice to keep all of this information that is taking place in the courtroom, to keep it away from the people who are concerned about the safety of their children at the local school systems. How can major news media networks been so concerned in the past and now today go on strike? What's going on under our form of government? We proclaim around the world that we are a nation. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, the right to vote, the right to hold public office, the right to have our day in court. Listen to the people of Valdosta. You need to be in the courtroom. Can't nobody report what I saw today. Nobody can report that story. You have to see it for yourself. Again, and just remember, I put in the requirements by Georgia law to be in the courtroom with this camera to record the entire proceedings. The Judge Porter said no cameras allowed, and we have to respect what he said. But my question is, what is happening to our form of government? What is happening to our right to know? And what is happening to the Georgia Bar Association when it comes down to the professionalism that we expect from Georgia attorneys and the judges appointed to the bench? Y'all had better wake up. I served 21 years in the United States Armed Forces. But I'm telling you that this nation, without changes in many areas, I'm sad to say it, but Galatians 6 and 7 says, for God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man sow, that shall he also reap. And St. John 8:32 says, and ye shall know the truth, and that the truth shall set you free. And if they keep truth from us by banning us from the courtroom, banning us, the press, banning our right to know, then we will never be free. And instead of us going forward as a nation, as a beacon of hope to the free world, we are going backwards. And it is indeed a disgrace. It is an embarrassment to all those soldiers who suffered, bled, and died in the wars of this nation to maintain our rights to know under our form of government. Y'all can sit back, you can keep going to church, hollering hallelujah, hallelujah, and hallelujah, but don't get involved in your community. And one day you're gonna go to church and they're gonna have law enforcement cars and other agencies saying to you, sorry, it won't be no worship service this Sunday or this Sabbath to you who are Seventh-day Adventists. We have just taken away all of your rights. Now you do what we say, or we all gonna take you and put you in concentration camps. Once again, if you don't appreciate the freedom that you have, and if you are not willing to die to maintain these freedoms, then you don't deserve them at all, neither your children nor coming generations of children. Thank God for the real freedom fighters. And for Black Lives Matter, thank you so much. Stay the course. And to these young folk who are creating other organizations to challenge and to report the news that our mainstream news media don't give a damn about, thumbs up to you too. Once again, this is the Get To Free Press. George Boss Ryan. We report what others ignore. We got a small camera, but I report and the information is big. Bye-bye. We gone. See you tomorrow.
Tell the angels I'm on my way. Won't you tell them that I'll be home? Tell the angels I'm on my way to glory. Up there I'll sing. Tell the angels just to make more room. Won't you tell them that I'll be there soon? Tell the angels that I'm on my way to glory. And I'll be y'all let me say it again. Tell the angels I'm on my way. But won't you tell them that I'll be home? Tell the angels that I'm on my way to glory. Up there I'll sing. Tell the angels just to make more room. Won't you tell them that I'll be there soon? Tell the angels that I'm on my way and I'll be there. My road rough and rocky, my cross gets hard to bear. My friends, they all had left me, can't find peace nowhere. Tired, Lord, sick and worried, my little soul is feeling bad. But one day, church, I'm going away, and I'm going up there to stay. Yes, tell the angels I'm on my way. Tell the angels I'll be home. Tell the angels I'm on my way. Up there I'll sing. Tell the angels just to make more. Won't you tell them that I'll be there? Tell the angels that I'm on my way and I'll be up there. Yeah, tell the angels, tell the angels, tell the angels, tell the angels, tell the angels I'm coming. Tell the angels I'm on my way. Tell the angels sometimes road got rough, road got rocky, but still I'm coming, still I'm coming. Tell the angels sometime up, sometime we're down, but I'm still coming. Sometimes smiling, sometimes with a frown, but I'm still coming.